Hi, my name is Nick, and I have a problem. I am a camera gear hoarder. What I want to do is I want to have a gear wall in the garage that has my most used camera equipment on it. What is up, guys? I'm Nick, and this is Build Dad Build. And like many other content creators, I have way too much camera gear. And it's really starting to become a problem. Anytime I need to film anything, I need to track down a camera or a tripod or a battery or an SD card. And honestly,
I leave that shit everywhere.
Up in the office, I have these guys behind me. Camera gear, another point and shoot that I don't use. Mounts and tripods, sound equipment. And then we head over here. These boxes right here just have tripods, lights, studio equipment. I even have a little secret cabinet right here that has more lighting and stuff inside there. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark. Not to mention this insanity. And that's just the stuff in the office. That's the stuff I don't use very often. Out here in the shop where I do most of my filming, I've got I have tried. What are you pointing at? I started storing some of my tripods out here in the garage. My small ones are in this drawer. Got some back there. I have some of my larger ones over here. I also don't know why this camera is banding right now. I apologize. But then I've got a bunch of stuff like tucked up underneath there just in case I need it. And then we have the pile of cameras over here. This is all laying over here because this is what we're gonna organize. We're bringing it out to the shop. Before, anytime I would need a camera or something, if I didn't, oh my God. Somebody's gonna shoot me.
I'm your huckleberry.
Before, what I would do, whenever I needed a camera out in the garage, if I didn't have it, is I have to come over here, go outside, this is gonna get really bright, snow blind. Come up here in the house, through here, say hello to Apollo. Hey buddy, hey buddy. Sliggy's over there, I don't know if you can see her. Anyway, so then we come through here, we walk through the kitchen, the dining room, this door, up these stairs. Now we're in the office where all my camera stuff used to be over here, right there. And then we have my SD cards. So SD cards, cameras, all going out to the garage. So what I want to do is I want to have a gear wall that just has, God, that's a horrible light. I'm super bad about keeping things organized. What I found is if I give things a place to live, like my drills and stuff like that, I'm more likely to put them back in the same spot. That's what we're gonna do today. We are going to organize all this stuff sitting right here onto a board that's gonna go on the wall. This system just came like this from Amazon. We will also be using these obnoxiously large zip ties because this is what I have. These guys are way overkill. Oh, and one more thing. Back in the house, downstairs, back here, through the gym. Scary. This is actually the craft room slash live stream podcasting studio. Over here on one of the crafting shelves. Let's see. Not that one. Let's see what's in here. Oh, sweet. It's right on top. Velcro. You want to get the heavy duty Velcro. I don't know if you can see that, but this says up to like 10 pounds. Any of my battery chargers and whatnot, I want to Velcro to that board because if I need to take them with me, I don't want to have to undo zip ties or anything like that. It'll go in my travel bag. And then when I come back, I can stick it back on the wall. So Velcro for the win.
Businesses.
Hook and loop, homeboy.
Homeboy.
So on this side of the computer, I have this little area of wall right here. If my measurements are correct, which they rarely are, this piece should fit right between this electrical outlet and the edge of this window and come up, I don't know, about here. And then that way I'll have everything kind of right in one place. Okay, first issue. This thing says each panel is 10 inches deep and 10 inches, well, 10 by 10, right? Come over here and I take my tape measure and I measure one of these from one side to the other, it's 22 inches. What sucks about that is that 22 inches takes me well into my electrical outlet right there. Second issue, these don't connect to each other. Like they're just all free floating. And I want it to be one big panel. All right, update. Don't buy this. The more I look at it and the more I try to figure it out, it's just gonna be more of a pain in the ass. So what I've been looking at is panels by Wall Control, which are a little bit more expensive, but they're metal. They sell a single panel that's 16 inches wide by 32 inches tall. I just mocked it up on the table, and now I'm gonna see if all my gear will fit in this. If it will, then I know I just need one of those panels, and then I can figure out what I need to hook everything on there. I probably should have done this to begin with, but you live and learn.
Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan.
I'm shooting this on my phone because I wanted to make sure to have this camera on there. This will all fit on this panel. It'll give us a little bit of space. I need some bends just to kind of hold batteries and mics and stuff like that. These will Velcro down. This will zip tie on. This will Velcro on. Hooks, shelf, bends, shelf for the drone and stuff up there. And since it's 16 inches wide, it'll fit over here. So even though it's gonna be taller, I can drop it a lot lower because it's 16 inches. I think we're gonna go with that. I think that is the move.
3 weeks later.
All right, we're back in the shop. It's been a while. I gotta really hand it to Wall Control. The items I ordered from them, they put in the mail like the next day. But then we had a huge winter storm here, and UPS held onto the box in Kansas City for like 2 weeks. It just came like 2 or 3 days ago. Ridiculous. But we have goodies. Don't make the same mistake I did. And this is my dumbass for not reading when I ordered this stuff. So when I ordered these are the surrounds that go around the shelves. They are not the actual shelves. There's a piece that goes underneath here. I have the surrounds, but not the actual shelves. 100% my fault for not reading it correctly. I've ordered them, and hopefully now that the storm's over and stuff like that, these will get here in the next day or two. We can go ahead and use this to get set up and started on how we want this whole thing to work. Just, if you want the little surroundy things, remember, shelf, separate piece, man. Wall Control. Love you guys. So you just have to imagine that the shelves are in there. This is kind of the idea. This top thing's gonna have drone stuff. Then I don't know if I'm gonna put these bins here or underneath the shelf. I need to wait until the shelves come in and see how much space they take up. I'm assuming they take up 1 or 2 of these slots. My camera just can sit on that shelf, and then some of the stuff I was gonna put on hooks, I think I could just put on the other side of the shelf. Then we come down here, we got the Osmo. I put this hook for that tripod over there, but it's just trying to fill space up over here. And then like all my battery and charging's here. I do want to have a couple of available spaces because I can run, you know, cable up to this and charge it on one of the GoPros.
Your crack is whack.
Few inches later.
Special delivery.
That's racist.
Now I think it's pretty cool. One of these guards that I ordered had some scratches on it. Like, I don't know if you can see, but there's some little scratches right there. And then there's a scratch kind of right there. I contacted Wall Control and I just asked if there's a way that I could touch those up. I was thinking about just coloring it with a Sharpie or something like that. And they said, nope, don't worry about it. We'll send you a new one. And this was here in like 2 days. Way to go, Wall Control. Good on ya. I appreciate it. And I don't have to send the other one back. So no hassle. I don't know if there's anything I'm really going to do with it, but maybe I can find a use for it. But if not, at least I don't have to package it back up and send it back.
Crack is whack.